Shalom, welcome back to Faith Before Steps. First off, let me give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers and sisters that's in the truth and steady coming in. Shalom. Today's lesson basically going to open forum, touching on all bases. So, I'm going to start in the book of Matthew, the 13th chapter. So you guys can get the feel of this thing. I started the 10th verse, and it reads, "And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given." And that's true, because these mysteries, the dark sayings, the understandings, the truth of the scriptures was only given to a certain group of people. It was only given to the Israelites. And to prove that, go in the book of Psalms 147, 19 and 20, and it reads, "He showed his word unto Jacob." Jacob is the progenitor, is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. His statutes and his judgment unto Israel. Now Jacob's name was changed into Israel, and Jacob had 12 seeds, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, from Judah all the way to Issachar. He had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Heavenly Father Yahweh. And these other nations, the Most High is not dealing with. These other nations, the Most High have not gave them his law, statutes, and judgments. He only gave it to the 12 tribes of Israel. Now going back into Matthew, the 13th chapter, to verse 12, well, I reread 11. It say, "He answered and said unto them that he is Yahushua." And these words are in red, which are Yahushua's words. It say, "Because it is given unto you to know the mystery of the kingdom of heaven." And it wasn't given to everybody on the earth. It say, "But to them it is not given. For whosoever had, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever had not," so whosoever have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, Yahweh through Yahweh is blessing them to have more and more and more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get us through these times. Because roughly paraphrasing, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time. But whosoever had not, whosoever did not have this knowledge, from him shall be taken away even that he had. So even the ones that come in this truth, and the ones that fall out, it's a reason why they fall out, because they're not a part of the sheep that the Heavenly Father Yahweh gave to Yahushua. "Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand." And the reason why they don't understand is because of lack of knowledge, because of lack of fear. And this is Proverbs 1 and 7. And it reads, "The fear of the Heavenly Father Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." And Jake do despise the Heavenly Father. Jake do despise the words of the Most High Power. They despise everything that the prophets and the elders bring out, because it's not helping they lust grow more stronger, and it's not created towards their wickedness, they don't want to be a part of it. If Jake can't go out and have sex with whoever he want to have, he don't want to be a part of this ministry. If Jake can't eat abominable foods, he don't want to be a part of this ministry. If Jake can't be a rapper or a drug dealer, he don't want to be a part of this ministry. If Jake can't be like Esau, he don't want to be a part of this ministry. So it's evident that Jake don't have the fear of the Heavenly Father. So without the fear, it's impossible to gain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to be instructed by the Heavenly Father. The book of Hosea 4 and 6 is another reason why Jake is destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 and 6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." And for the ones who's rejecting the Most High and His setup, they're getting rejected themselves. That's why they believe in every doctrine that a man bring out, because of unbelief, because of lack of understanding, because the Most High draw His hand away from them, because they draw not to the Most High. "That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." And yeah, because Jake worried about himself. Jake not worried about his kids' well-being. He's not worried about being an actual role model towards the youth and the young men that are coming up behind us. So Jake rather destroy himself, let the youth see him destroy themselves, so it's like a chain of events. If a young man who you supposed to be teaching up in the right manner, so let's say, for instance, you got a son and you teaching your son to be like you, and you selling drugs and you doing wickedness. Well, what do you think your son is going to do when he grow up? He's going to do the same things. He's going to participate in the same acts, because he's going to feel like, oh, my father is doing this, so it's nothing wrong with it. When it is something wrong with it, it's a wicked act. It's not righteous. It's pure wickedness. And Jake need to clean his ways up, man. Come back to the wisdom and understanding of the Heavenly Father, to build up a nation, to build up our seeds the right way. So going back into Matthew's, the 13th chapter, and the 14th verse, and it reads, "And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Esaias, which said, By hearing ye shall hear, and ye shall not understand." And because the prophets, the elders, the Akim, that bring out this wisdom, not understand, bring out the truth, we're not doing this so you can be entertained. This is for your well-being. This is for your livelihood. This is for life. And Jake don't want to live. Jake don't want understanding. He want to be. He want his life to be as he wants his life to be. Jake thinks that it's free will, and there's no free will. The sins that you do is out of lust, is out of wantonness, and is out of the willingness of the spirit that you and the spirit and vibration that you are under, from following these different nations, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. And Jake walking up and down the street every day and see prophets teaching and see brothers bringing out the scriptures and perceiving not. without any understanding, without any acknowledgement. They just keep going and going and going. For the people, it's like for the people's heart, it's wax gross. Yeah, because these other nations, they're getting tired of these Edomites, man. They're getting tired of this wickedness that the Edomites steady push out as righteousness, and it only benefits their agenda of having this wicked kingdom set up. It say, and their ears are dull of hearing. And Jake's ears are dull from hearing because Jake don't want to hear the word of knowledge and understanding of the Heavenly Father. Jake want to hear what Esau got going on today. Jake want to hear what the other nations got going on today. Jake want to hear about what that out there shaking their head. Jake want to hear about all the gossip that's taking on right now. So Jake don't have no will to hear this with knowledge and understanding.